Hi, this is Fredrik Haren from the world of creativity, and we are here to learn about tradition and ideas from a master chef in sushi.
My name is Yoshi, and fourth generation sushi chef. My great grandfather opened a sushi restaurant. Now I'm taking over my family job. My restaurant started 1910, so over 100 years. Now I'm making a sushi with my father, and I'm carrying a Japanese culture through the sushi to all over the world.
You said this 4th-generation sushi restaurant,
Yes.
and now you work with your father, and you said in the beginning you were fighting a lot. What were you fighting about?
Because the generation's big difference. When I was young, I always watching the new things. But my father knows what is the most important things, which we don't need to change. We have to keep it.
It was a problem between you and your father because you wanted to change everything and he didn't want to change anything.
Yeah.
So, but now you have a balance. How to get this balance?
After fighting with my father, well, I find out every history of my restaurant. So then I visited many suppliers, fishermen, rice makers, farmers, and then I got a lot of story. Then I realized, oh, that's why my father decided this rice. My father decided this fisherman. But the welcoming way is different. Well, because I was in European country and I was in North America, so that's why I realized a different culture in other country. That's why I can find out new idea to tell the story. Tell the story about sushi to the new generation guests and guests from all over the world.
So for you to appreciate tradition, you had to understand the tradition. You have to understand why this fisherman, why this supplier, and the more you understood, the more you came to appreciate the tradition, and therefore keep some of it. What did your father do to start to appreciate, to change some things?
Well, my father starts. He doesn't change anything. He believes the best way is take over. Customer hasn't changed around this area. Well, this area used to be a very kind of shopping area and also a lot of restaurant areas. And many people, many guests coming here, and all Japanese culture. So they are coming over 40 years. But other 50% is kind of newcomer. That is a big change in father's time.
Yeah.
So that's a newcomer. We have to explain everything. We have to tell our story. So that is a big difference. And also we decide what should I keep the same things.
Yes.
I realize what is most important thing. He accepted my new challenge.
Because you understood the tradition, you also understood what was important to keep, and then you kept that, and therefore you were allowed to change the things that was not so important to keep.
My father and me, same purpose, is welcome to our guest and also the satisfaction of the guest. That is our missions. So he also realized my style is one of the best way to welcome the guests from all over the world. I'm not serving just sushi. I'm serving a Japanese culture through the sushi. It's a modern way.
And tell the story about the sauce.
Our seaweed sauce is kind of special. When I make a new one, added old one, which is I'm taking over from my great grandfather. So we're gonna keep the same sauce, same recipe over 100 years. So this is our specialty, our family specialty.
This sauce is basically 100 years old.
Yeah, basically.
But every time you add something new.
Yes,
so
exactly.
that is a strong metaphor for keeping some of the old and adding some of the new.
Yeah, so that is also our policy. Well, because we're gonna keep old way, but we also trying a new way. Added a new thing, but the basic is the same.
So what's the lesson for the rest of us when it comes to the balance between the old and the new? What can we learn from your restaurant?
When you try the new things, we should know the story of old things. Well, because they have a many clue in the old things.